बाबा कहते हो यही बच्चे मेरे ताज तुम्ही, नैन के नूर लाडलो मेरी आवाज तुम्ही, मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है, तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
तो हम राज करेंगे तो सब चाहिए ना उसमें। एक राजा बन गया, रानी बन गई, किसके ऊपर राज करेंगे? सारा परिवार, राजधानी चाहिए ना। इसीलिए यहाँ परिवार, ब्राह्मण परिवार बनता है और वो ही फिर जाके राज अधिकारी बनते। इसीलिए बाबा कहते हैं हमको नशा है। कौन सा नशा है? अभी खुशी है हमारा राज आया कि आया है, बुद्धि में हमारा राज। दुनिया वाले तो समझते पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है, बेचारे फिक्र में रहते हैं क्या होगा। लेकिन हम सबके क्या होगा है क्वेश्चन। हमें निश्चय है कि हमारा राज आया कि आया, और राज अधिकारी अभी भी राज अधिकारी है, लेकिन अभी है स्वराज अधिकारी, और वहां बनेंगे राज अधिकारी, विश्व राज अधिकारी, जिसका स्वराज अधिकारीपन श्रेष्ठ है, उस अनुसार श्रेष्ठ पद प्राप्त करते। तो नशा है माताएं, नशा है हमारा राजा आ गया, अभी आया कि आया। भाइयों को भी नशा है ना, बहुत नशा, बहुत खुशी। तो जिससे प्यार होता है वो जो चाहता है वो करने में बहुत सहज होता है। प्यार जो चाहे वो करा सकता है। तो बाबा हमें सदा संतुष्ट रहना देखने चाहते हैं। तो पहली बात हम चेक करें तो हम तीनों के प्यारे हैं। कई बार क्या होता है, बाबा के लिए तो सब कहेंगे हाँ बाबा के प्यारे तो है, लेकिन अपने पुरुषार्थ में क्या कहेंगे, चल तो रहे हैं, कर तो रहे हैं, बढ़ तो रहे हैं, तो कहेंगे। और दूसरी बात बाबा ने कही है कि जो संतुष्ट मणि होगा वो सर्व प्राप्ति स्वरूप होगा, क्योंकि संतुष्टता होता ही है प्राप्तियों के आधार पर।
मधुबन की राहों में, बच्चों की निगाहों में, प्यार तेरा पाते संसार तेरा पाते हैं। प्राण प्यारे बाबा अव्यक्त फिर भी साकार आते नजर, साकार आते हैं। मधुबन की राहों में, बच्चों की निगाहों में, प्यार तेरा पाते संसार तेरा पाते हैं। मधुबन की राहों में।
Om Shanti. Become an embodiment of success, incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. The consciousness of being an instrument is the basis of success in service. You automatically develop the three specialities of being incorporeal, viceless, and egoless with the consciousness of being an instrument. If there isn't the consciousness of being an instrument, then the many types of I and mine make you slack in service. Therefore, do not have any consciousness of I or mine. On the one hand, be an extremely humble world servant, and on the other hand, be an authority of knowledge. Where there is the consciousness of being an instrument, of being humble and being unlimited, there is success. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today is day 2. Become an embodiment of success. Today's topic: incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi. And before we start, I would like to let you all know it's very important, because sometimes if we are not aware, we turn on Avikti Parivar in a different timing. So tomorrow our clock is changing. So before you sleep tonight, go backward your clock 1 hour behind. So daylight saving time ends today at 2 a.m. Change your clock back 1 hour. So if we are right now at 8 o'clock, so after Vikti Parivar, you put 1 hour behind. For different countries, just please make a note that in USA, we are going back 1 hour. So our Avikti Parivar time also changes with that. So some of the countries, they don't change. So they have to see how the timings, they have to turn on 1 hour earlier or after, so that according to their timings. But New York, you will be going back 1 hour. So please tomorrow, Avikti Parivar, when we clock change, 1 hour behind. So now let's listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is happy, okay. Scenes of drama keep changing. We have to be detached observer, right? Baba is helping us to have good stage. And one of that is incorporeal stage, viceless and egoless. So some ask me why ego is separate than the vices. When we say viceless, then ego also comes. But ego is quite big, right? Ego of I and mine, I did it, I am this, I have this thing special. Self-respect is all right, but ego is not good. But sometimes we are not aware how ego enters. It requires practice, but we had been doing it, and of course, some percentage of that stage we have already created, that is incorporeal state. Actually, how natural it should be that I am incorporeal soul, because that's what I am. As much we practice, I am incorporeal soul, that much eternal qualities emerge. Quality of purity, quality of knowledge, peace, love, power, bliss. All these qualities should keep emerge. And my relationship with Baba as incorporeal, because Baba is also incorporeal. So as incorporeal, I am child of one who is incorporeal. It's very interesting to think and then practice that I am an incorporeal soul and I am one who is the child of incorporeal Baba. And once I am incorporeal, I am viceless. There are no vices as in a soul. It's only when there is body consciousness, then all these vices emerge. In soul consciousness, there is no vice. It's just our eternal qualities. And then from there further, our original qualities of deities emerge. So incorporeal, and then viceless, and then third is egoless. So to be beyond I and mine, just be instrument consciousness. The consciousness of being an instrument is the basis of success in service. You automatically develop these three specialities of being incorporeal, viceless, and egoless, with the consciousness of being an instrument. If there isn't the consciousness, of being an instrument, then the many types of I and mine make you slack in service. Because then if you achieve something, you feel good. If there is any difficulties, your energy goes down. But Baba says, therefore, do not have any consciousness of I or mine. On one hand, there is an extremely humble servant, and the other hand, authority of knowledge. It's so interesting, right? Where there is the consciousness of being an instrument, of being humble and being unlimited, there is success. That means when we are instruments, we are humble and also unlimited. Because sometimes it's like, what will be the virtue? What will be the speciality? And then you look at your stage. That means as an instrument, you are humble. So humility is considered to be very, very high quality. Even in the nature, right? When tree is full of fruits, it bows down, it goes down. So more attention is required and more practice to keep the awareness that I am a humble instrument. And also then you are selfless, unlimited, humble, unlimited. It's very interesting that it's the ego which keeps blocking and keep creating our limits. When you go beyond I and mine, you're not creating boundaries. Everything. I was thinking, if we have consciousness free from ego, we all are one yagya, just with love, be instrument and keep serving constantly. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti
Hmm.
Didi.
Hello, Shireen, when you are back?
I'm
Okay, your health fine?
yeah, it was very bad, but now it's good. It was a very bad.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
some of you get sick when you are here.
I know. I always get sick. It just seems like something that happens. But this time it was much worse than before. It was a very bad flu. Yeah, I loved what you were sharing about being humble. So if I look at someone, how can I say, like, if you were to tell me that I should be humble, what are the qualities or the characteristics that I need to imbibe to feel that, oh, I'm a humble soul? Or someone can say, oh, that soul is humble.
I think that when there is I and mine, then ego comes, right? It's only in ego. One who is humble will never keep taking credits and say, oh, I am the one who did it. So this I and mine keep arising when there is ego. And when there is humility, I am just an instrument Baba got it done. We all did it together. The language is completely different, right? So just awareness. I'm an instrument. Anyone with, even authority of any kind. It's good to have authority, but again, I and mine, you know. And when person talks with ego, we know the difference between humble person is very respectful. Like Brahma Baba said, salutation to mothers. So he was humble, instrument, right? Otherwise, Brahma Baba was the highest as instrument, right?
Mhm.
But he never said I and mine. Never. I created yajna or I surrender everything to yajna. Baba never mentioned it. I
Mhm.
am instrument. So then he was humble and then he was respectful to everyone.
Right, right.
Some people can't give respect to people,
Mm.
some or other, and that's their ego. But I also liked where Baba said limitless. So sometimes we really create a lot of limits and boundaries, and that is ego also, because that means I am thinking I am the one, but not that I am just an instrument. So limits, I like this very much, unlimited and limited. So a humble person will say it belongs to Baba, everything is Baba's, and it's Baba who does it. Let him use in unlimited way, right?
Right, right. So I'm thinking about the 4 or 5 things you said about humility. One is no I and mine. One is you feel unlimited. One is Baba's doing everything, you're Baba's instrument. One is you give respect to everyone. Like there's this deep feeling of respect for everyone. Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Because it's so important, because sometimes you think, right, like I was listening to Dadi Gulzar just now, we were all listening to Dadi Gulzar just now, and you think, oh, Dadi Gulzar was so humble. But then what is exactly makes her so humble? It's like, I love what you're sharing. It's like all of these things that really make someone humble.
Mm. Again,
Uh,
this consciousness of instrument, that
right.
I am fortunate, I have been chosen by Baba. It's
Mhm.
Baba who is using me. Definitely all the time one feels that is Baba is making things happen through me. No, Baba is the instrument. So even if you have lot of specialties and you have a very important role to play, still you are not, you have respect, but you don't have ego. Oh, I have such an important role to play. I am so important, right? No, it's Baba. So even if you have a very important role, but you will appreciate your fortune. You will mention about your fortune, but there won't be ego about fortune.
It is such a balance, right, Didi?
Mhm.
To feel fortunate, but not to have ego about your fortune. It's such a fine balance, because it can go either way very quickly. Like you cannot feel very fortunate, or you could have ego about your fortune.
Mhm. It's like two sides of the coin, no?
Right.
That means, yeah. So I feel very, very comfortable to be humble, because when there is ego, lot of complications. What
Mm.
I see, what others say, every word I take it as praise or it's insult, and one goes lot up and down. But
Right.
when you are humble, you are comfortable, serene, very calm, and very stable also.
Right. Right. So, something that Dadi Gulzar was saying about worrying that I wanted to
Mm.
ask you several aspects of it. So, let's say I have a burden. I feel burden about something. How do I give it to Baba? How can I surrender this burden to Baba? What do you do when you're surrendering your burden to Baba?
See, one time there was a situation and Baba had to come, and situation was at the center where Dadi Gulzar was instrument. So Dadi Janki said, let's go talk to her. We went and said, Dadi, are you little bit, we didn't ask directly, are you little bit concerned about this situation? She said, no. Because if my father doesn't get worried, why should I? So this deep thing inside that the task is God's task. And anything what is happening in between, possibilities is my own weakness too. But then how will I deal with it? Baba's task. So just let Baba deal with it. Same is like you try to change the souls, you try to think about let that soul play a particular role, but you can't do it. We do it and then no, let Baba take care of it. Let Baba do it. It's easy for Baba to do. So I think internally, if you have these thoughts, you remain very light. Otherwise, it's a big yagya. There are unlimited children of Baba. There could always be some obstacles or other. So why should I worry? I always remember Dadi Gulzar's word and say, my father doesn't worry, why should I? And it's true, no?
Right, right, right. It is Baba's task. Um, what is so there is one aspect of worrying and one aspect of let's say there's a situation. How do you kind of surrender the situation? Like, what is your conversation with Baba when you're surrendering the situation?
No, I'm just saying, Baba, she or he is your child, and this is the obstacle in your task. See, whatever you want me to do, I ask Baba, whatever part or role you want me to play, I will play as an instrument. Because, see, everything is so complicated or connected, right? If something happened, then something else happened, then something else. And they all are connected, right? So, but also when you are really remembering Baba in a true way, situation also disappears or it
Mm.
changes into something which is not negative, it's positive. I know
Mhm.
there are two ways. Either Baba takes care of it internally, I'm sure. And second, also with the time, things also change. So let me just remember Baba instead of worrying. Because then what is happening? I am taking responsibility as if I am the one who is doing this task. I always tell Baba to create peace in the world is your task. I can't create peace in the world. So when it is your task, then I'm your helper. So the methods you give me, I will use them to create peace, peaceful vibration, stay in my self religion. That practice I will do so that I can help in establishing peace. But it's not a soul can, even if you are very peaceful, you can create limited peace, right? Not peace in the world. So this whole consciousness of Baba being instrument, you can experiment with that. I have done for while now I immediately say, well, Baba will take care. Then you move on, you think other things, otherwise you are stuck right there in that situation.
Right.
Your intellect is really kind of caught up. Then you can't move forward, whether it is to have good yoga or it doesn't work. So if you want to move forward, if you want to remain light and see how your intellect works, then you have to give to Baba.
Mm-hmm. Right. The one thing that Baba was saying in today's Murli, for us, today's Murli, that if you belong to Baba and you're not happy, then you're such a Buddha. Right?
Mm.
And so I was thinking about that, like, why do we become such Buddhas, right? Like one of the happiness, the reason why we're not happy is, we are not surrendering whatever is our burdens to Baba. What other reasons is it that we are such Buddhas that even after belonging to Baba, we are not happy?
Mm. I think that means we still have some of the thinking habits from the sanskars. When the sanskars from the past emerge, then you are not happy. But if you at present being with Baba, take power from Baba, love of Baba, don't allow that influence from the past, influence of one's own sanskar, that doesn't allow you to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do
So
you
pretty much,
worry? Do you worry or you give to Baba?
I do give to Baba, but sometimes I keep taking it back. Like there's a sanskara of taking too much responsibility of something. Like I like what you were sharing just now, that it is really Baba's task. I forget it is Baba's task, and then I think, oh, I have to do this, 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 and then I have to keep reminding myself, no, this is Baba's task.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I had choice at any time, I won't open centers, run the center. I would rather be in a family setup, right? But we look at Baba, we surrender, we sacrifice or offer ourselves, and we have taken the task, right? But you have to keep saying to Baba, many different souls of different sanskars, Baba, they are your children. Look how they are. So this way it helps actually. And when we have consciousness for others that they are Baba's children, will also help them because our vibrations will be good.
Right, right. One last question, Didi. So today I was thinking about what Baba was saying about not being a Buddha. What kind of a soul does Baba like? What kind of
What?
a soul does Baba like? Like, what kind of a soul would I be for Baba to like me and not say, oh, you're a Buddha?
Very light, cheerful, happy. I mean, in the sense of like he is. Brahma Baba had so many situations, obstacles, opposition, but he remained very smiling. He had a lot of tolerance. He had a lot of patience, so that others were watching that there is a situation which he is going through. But look at his stage. Why we all talk about Brahma Baba is because of his stage. So even there are situations, they are adverse, right? And they are difficult, but he is still smiling.
Right.
Picketing is going on, and he's standing on the top floor looking at children in line and what parents are trying to do, and he's still smiling. And children are looking at Baba, and that's their courage now. Look at Baba. Our Baba is so carefree. Our Baba is still smiling. So they had courage. If they would have seen, even for a moment, Baba is nervous, children would have lost their strength. They won't have courage. So Baba's stage was strength for all of us. No? Same should be
Right.
with us. Same should be with us. Anything happen, how I make it, how I deal with it, others are watching, and that's what they will remember when they will have to face similar situation. That is why our action, our words, our drishti, our face, everything is important at this time, so that while we go through different scenes of drama, we are very light, we are happy, we are cheerful. And this is what others are taking, right?
Right, right. Nice. Thank you, Didi.
It's like, when patients look, doctor, is checking patients, and patients see doctor little bit worried, they will know that it's serious. So doctors try to be very light and keep showing like, yes, there's still a hope. So,
Right.
okay. Okay. Thank you, Sharinda. Om
Great.
Shanti.
Didi was wonderful. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Welcome back, Shin Ben. And now tomorrow is Sunday in our schedule. And before that, once again, the big reminder for everyone, please change your clock. Not in the whole world, in the west of the world. So Americas, but other countries might have their own also. So some of the countries don't change, some of the countries do change. So please do it according to your country. And also, if your country doesn't change the clock, then please change your timing for a Vyakti Parivar. It's like, for example, Bharat. So here we used to do 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So now it will be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. So please make a note. But in America, you change the clock, go backward. So before you sleep, you change your clock, go behind, and then sleep so that you will be on time. So tomorrow's schedule Sunday 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Hindi Avik Muli, then followed by meditation, Bhog offering, English Avik Murli until 9:30 a.m. Then in the evening, 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Spotlight Drishti sharing. Then Hindi series, English series, and chit chat. Now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
सुख इतने पाए हैं प्यारे प्रभु के प्यार में, सुख इतने पाए हैं प्यारे प्रभु के प्यार में। रौनक ही रौनक अब तो मेरे संसार में, मेरे संसार में सुख इतने पाए हैं प्यारे प्रभु के प्यार में। चाहतों का रंग मिला, मन चमन मेरा खिला। चाहतों का रंग मिला, मन चमन मेरा खिला। आबाद हुआ हर लम्हा अब उसके दुलार में, अब उसके दुलार में। सुख इतने पाए हैं प्यारे प्रभु के प्यार में।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Happy Bhaiya Dooj to everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti
Om
Didi.
Shanti
Om
Didi.
Shanti.
Om
Om Shanti
Shanti
Thank
Didi,
you
everyone.
so
Om
much.
Shanti
Bye
Parivar,
bye.
Shanti
Thank
Didi,
you.
Shanti Vyakti
Shanti
Parivar,
Didi.
Om Shanti,
Shanti Vyakti
Shanti
Parivar. Good
Didi,
night.
Shanti Baba.
Om
Shanti
Shanti
Baba,
Mohini
Shanti Mohini
Didi.
Didi. Thank you
Shanti
very much.
Parivar.
good day.
You. Bye bye.
Good morning,
Thank you,
Didi.
Baba. Thank you.
Become an embodiment of success. Incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. The consciousness of being an instrument is the basis of success in service. You automatically develop the three specialities of being incorporeal, viceless, and egoless with the consciousness of being an instrument. If there isn't the consciousness of being an instrument, then the many types of I and mine make you slack in service. Therefore, do not have any consciousness of I or mine. On the one hand, be an extremely humble world servant, and on the other hand, be an authority of knowledge. Where there is the consciousness of being an instrument, of being humble, and being unlimited, there is success.
सफलता मूरत बनो। निराकारी, निर्विकारी, निरहंकारी, सेवा में निमित्त भाव ही सेवा की सफलता का आधार है। निराकारी, निर्विकारी और निरहंकारी, यह तीनों विशेषताएं निमित्त भाव से स्वतः ही आती है। निमित्त भाव नहीं तो अनेक प्रकार का मैं और मेरापन सेवा को ढीला कर देता है। इसलिए न मैं न मेरा, एक तरफ अति निर्माण वर्ल्ड सर्वेंट, दूसरे तरफ ज्ञान की ऑथोरिटी। जहाँ निमित्त भाव, निर्माण भाव और बेहद का भाव है, वहीं सफलता है। ओम शांति।